if DmC does win this second game, it does mean we'll be heading into a winners and losers match, which are also going to be ZVP. So a ton of ZVP action coming your way. We might see a little bit of ZVZ and PvP sprinkled in, though. Depends on whether Elazer can pull this back or not. So let's see if he can. He is going to be spawning here in the lower right hand corner of the map. From AT Gaming, it is Elazer. And in the upper left hand corner we have from Vega Squadron, it's going to be the red Protoss player. It's DmC. Alright, so let's see how this one is going to go. See what is going to happen here in this second game of the evening. If you missed any of the SC2 Improved Summer League action so far, we will be rebroadcasting it all. We're actually going to be rebroadcasting straight after this series. I think we're going to rebroadcast, not this series, after this group. We're going to rebroadcast this group first, and then later through the night we'll be rebroadcasting Group B. But we'll be putting on multiple rebroadcasts through the next week or so. So if you do miss any of the action, make sure to check out the stream at any point, and you could be able to catch up on some of it. Alternatively, shortly the games will finally make it. What was I trying to say? So yeah, check out the stream, and you may be able to. All the games will eventually be on YouTube very soon. I'm finally getting caught up on YouTube, so that's a good thing in the near future. So, we are seeing a bit of a fake pylon come up there from DmC. We have had a hatch first into pool from Elazer, so he was hoping for a bit of an overreaction, but back at home he's just gone for a gateway expand once again. His own nexus already on the way. Very similar to what he did in game number 1, and of course that worked out pretty well for him because it did lead him to a victory there in the end. So, I'm sure he'll be feeling pretty good right now, as we're to see what this second game of this best of 3 will bring us. So Chrono boosting some probes out of this nexus. Kind of nice to see some games going on a little bit longer. It's kind of awful when you have a group and it ends in like 10 minutes because everyone just kind of gets face rolled in 10-minute games. Our first group of the SC2 Improved Summer League round of 16 was a little bit like that. Not completely like that. It'd be unfair to say it was completely like that, but it was it was a little bit like that. In a few ways, so yeah, we do have just Chrono Boost coming out on a Stalker right now. We're actually just following a single probe, which is mine, which is why the screen keeps going back and forward, or gets forward and back, maybe. Depends which way you want to define as your forward and back locations, directions. So yeah, DmC is getting ready to go into this game. So is Elazer, of course, as he has a spawn hatchery coming up here. So hatchery on the way up. And Elazer is kind of just sitting around injecting here and continuing on in this game however he feels is best to do so. So, Twilight Council is going to be on the way here as well from DmC. Ooh, pretty. It's quite pretty, isn't it? I always think the warpings of Protoss structures are very, very pretty. Quite cool to look at, right? Anyways, yeah, so we do have an Overlord over here, which is not going to be able to be taken down just yet. This third base is finished up for Elazer. He's only just taken his gas now, so very standard kind of gasless players. 3 gateways are added on for DmC, but this very fast Twilight is what we've really got to be looking at. So this could be a very fast blink, could be very fast DTs, and it is actually just going to be very fast blink. So suggesting that we're going to see a blink all in here. Generally, I mean, any kind of free base play, you would expect to see a Forge come down before the Twilight Council, because you would just get there's no need to get the blink that quickly, basically. So DmC rushing out the blink, it is going to be an all-in from him when he's 1-0 up. Can Elazer hold on? That will be our question. And yeah, right now a single Zergling is turned away, and the Zergling will begin to just run off for now. So Zergling going to turn away and chill out for a little bit longer. This other Zergling down to the bottom side of the map will start running around a little bit as well. and just scatter around and see if you can spot anything. There is a pylon coming up to the right hand side, so it looks as though DmC is really going to be focusing on attacking down this direction and using this. And oh my god, this is basically the same position as we saw Wacker in with against Arthur before, where he had this Rotron in place, which made it actually really awkward to engage this side of his hatchery. So this could maybe come back and hurt him a little bit. Extra gears are being added on, 3 more, and very shortly here, Elazer is about to identify that this is what's up now. He's up on 62 drones, and I would personally say that's a few too many, and that he might not be able to get out enough units in time. Now he's going straight into a lair. He doesn't have a Rotron either. Oh, sorry, he does have a Rotron because I was just talking about it. He's going to actually have to add on spine crawlers here to be able to help him out. 7 roaches on the way. Is it going to be enough? He's got a lot of drones here to work with. But the question is, has he just made too many drones, and is he not going to have enough units? Because if you don't have enough units initially, things do begin to snowball here. Mothership Core doing some damage against one of these spine crawlers, every little will help. You know, when it comes to this big engagement, a lot of stalkers are here. Blink is now ready, and this attack does begin as we see him coming up the ramp. He's going to start trading against these Zerglings. Nice time warp, well placed initially. Second spine crawler cancelled after the first one was killed, and Queens are going to start falling straight away here. Elazer, I feel, is in a lot of trouble right now, as DmC is only just now having to start blinking. And great blink micro so far, barely letting any stalkers take any damage, and he's not lost a single one just yet. Now he blinks a few more of them back. And great little play by DmC so far in this game. He's actually only lost money from a cancel, so far the things are looking good. Now he loses his first stalk. I think I cursed him, because now he's lost a few as Elazer really gets up close and personal here. Time warp coming down to slow these roaches, whether it's going to be retreating or advancing forward. More stalkers warped in, and they need to start fighting here. And a blink forward can maybe pick off a few of these, but he doesn't want to get too over eager too quickly. As Rotron's going to be targeted down before Roach speed finishes as well. That's pretty huge. 15 more Roaches on the way though. But that's going to be the last Roaches we see in production for quite some time. It's just going to be Lings from here on out. Next Rotron is being started. But again, I mean, it's a long way away, considering that once that Rotron finishes, you've still got to wait for that round of Roaches to come. So Elazer is in a lot of trouble right now. DmC is closing the supply gap. A couple of Zealots coming in as well to help him out, as these Roaches are all being pushed backwards. The Zealot does get taken down here. DmC still with the ability to just blink away, blink out of this situation. His drones are pulled as well here. The Stalker's trading so well though, and it looks as though DmC is just going to be able to fully kill off Elazer right now. Now it looks as though Elazer will be dropping to the losers match, where he will play against Arthur, while DmC will advance to the winners match, where he will go up against Wacker. XD from Elazer to tap out of that game, and DmC is our victor here in our second game of this series, and he takes the series 2 games to nothing.